Hey everybody, it's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie, and today I wanted to show you how to pre-plan. Now, I'm no expert on planning, but I thought I would share how I pre-plan in advance, which really kind of makes things smoother when I do my layouts. Now, you don't have to be decorating in your planner for this to work for you. It's actually just a great way to do planning for the next week in a quicker manner. Now, of course, it's going to take me a bit longer here on the video because I'm showing you all what I do, but usually this process of pre-planning probably takes between maybe 10 and 15 minutes, depending on how enthusiastic I am for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to get started, and I have a few items laid out here because the way that I pre-plan, it's really kind of a three-part system. The first part is a digital calendar, which you can't see here. And on that digital calendar, I have things like, doctor's appointments or any outings that I might have. And then also I go on the internet and I pick up the weather because I like to put the weather in my planner as well. And then I have here, this is actually a perpetual calendar from Erin, Condren. And these are always included with the life planners themselves. So I have a few of these because I have a few planners from Erin Condren and I've never really used them. You could put like important dates and things like that in these, but what I decided to do is to put my cleaning schedule inside of the perpetual calendar. So if you look here, you'll see where I have a January, and I'll bring it up just a little bit closer so that you can see. So I have January here, and on January, I don't know if it's focused, but or you just can't read my handwriting because my handwriting is pretty sloppy. But I've been working on that, y'all. I swear I've been working on that. I'm sorry it won't focus, but I'll just tell you, it actually has like the different rooms. I made like a list of rooms that I actually clean, and then I put them on each day of the month. So I started in January, and right now I'm kind of compiling my list, and I didn't fill out the whole year because I want to just make sure that these are going to work for me. So I've just only went a week out. So I have the rooms that I'm going to be cleaning. So I'll need this perpetual calendar for this pre-plan. And then the next part of this is that I actually look back at the year before, and I'm so happy that I've been planning for about a year and a half now in this manner. Things have kind of evolved over time, but I'm definitely doing things a lot different than when I first started. So I'm going back to my old planner, and this is from 2015 and 2016. It was an 18-month planner. Look, y'all, look how fat that is. Look at that. I love my fat planner. I'm going to miss this one. And it's kind of retiring, but not, because what I'm doing is I'm going to look back at the year before and see if there's anything that I was doing last year around this time that I would like to be doing this time. So I don't want to miss that. So I'm going to be using this calendar as well. And then I want to look back at last week. So I took out the current calendar, and this is my current Erin Condren planner. And so I'm going to look at next week. And then the last thing that I'm going to look at is an app called Next Episode. And I'll show you that also once we get to that part. So I actually have a little list here. And again, I don't know if you can see it because I don't know if it's going to, I'll bring it up. It's just, my handwriting is so terrible. It won't even focus on my handwriting. That's how bad it is. Let me bring it a little closer. There we go. So you can see how sloppy it is. So we have the digital calendar, and I think it's just trying to focus on some other things. I'm sorry, y'all. But it has a digital calendar. It has the weather, cleaning schedule. Look at last year. Look at the week. Look at last week. And then Next Episode, which is an app. So I'm just going to take this off to the side. And so there's just a few items that we need, of course. We need our old planner, which I have here. We have the new planner. We have our cleaning schedule. We have a pad here, a notepad, and this is probably like the most important piece to this whole puzzle. And it has Monday through Sunday, and it doesn't matter if it had Sunday through Saturday or whatever, as long as it had all 7 days on it. But I love these pads, and you can get them almost anywhere. I actually got this one from the Dollar Tree. And I'll show you a few more that I pick up. I just pick them up because, you know, I like stationery like that. And so you can see, you can get them any kind of way, as long as they have all 7 days on it. And here's another one. Here's another one, you know, kind of no frills. Here's one right here that I got, has weekly to-dos. And so this is probably like the crucial piece to the pre-planning. Now I've seen some people who they put stickers inside of their planners on, you know, for different events or different things. And I found that I just use a lot of stickers that way. And just using this is going to be really useful. And you'll see why. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the digital calendar, and I'm not going to show it up here for the digital calendar, but I will just write it down on the pad. Now I'll just bring this in a little bit closer so you guys can kind of see what she's doing here on this pad here. Let's make sure we don't go off screen, because you know how us planner people are always going off screen. So I'm just going to pull out one of my pens. I actually pulled out a few pens, but I think I'm just going to use this one for now, because I'm not really writing anything inside of the planner itself, not on this video. So I'm going to just put these over to the side. So this is a FriXion pen, and I love these pens, and I'll have a link below to these pens as well. And that's because they have an eraser. It's an erasable pen, and has a fine tip as well. So I love, love, love. You can see the fine tip there. I love, love, love these pens because they erase. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Again, first look at my digital calendar, and you don't have to have one of these pads to make this work. You can just have a piece of paper like I have here. So I have everything written here. I kind of wrote it down just for this video, but I usually write on here, but I'm going to show you how I do that. So the only thing that I have on Monday, I'll write the dates on here also, because that kind of makes it a little bit easier. So this is actually the second week in January that I'm going to be doing. And so this is the 11th, we have the 12th, 13, 14, and I'm not even trying to be neat on here either. So on Monday, I have a doctor's appointment. So I'm just going to write that right on Monday for my digital calendar. And it's at 8 a.m. And then I'll write the rest of the information when I put it on my calendar. And also on my digital calendar, I have denoted when my bills are due. So I have a bill due on Tuesday. What am I writing, you guys? I put B-U-E. That is not bill. So we have a bill due on Tuesday, a bill due, I was getting ready to do the same thing again on Thursday, and then one on Friday, because I like to put those on my calendar also. And then the next thing I do is I look at the weather. So I'm going to show you guys the weather. Okay, so what I do is I actually pull up the weather, and you can go on the internet and just put in weather for your area and it will come up. And what I want to look at is like for this week that I'm working on. Now keep in mind that the weather could change because it's a little bit far out. I'm actually recording this on a Tuesday, so I'm trying to go all the way out till next Friday. So you have to kind of know that things are going to change. But for this particular video, I'm just going to go ahead and denote what they have on here. So I'm looking just right here. I look at the extended day forecast, and so it starts on Monday. So what I'm going to be annotating is what the actual temperatures are, and if it's cloudy or sunny, partially sunny, if it's raining, and things like that. And so I can scroll through them and I can get through the whole week. Okay, so you'll see I have the weather written down here. So I would actually put this on my pad. I would take it right from the internet and I would write it on the pad here. And so on Monday we have 65 and 51. I just put the temperatures and I'll just put PS for partially sunny just to make this faster. And then we have 71 to 47. Partially sunny, and on Wednesday is 74 with a low of 48. You can see our weather it's pretty nice. I kind of like the cooler temperatures here. Even though I'm in Florida, it's still pretty warm, y'all. And so we don't get like a lot of cold weather. I haven't even been able to crank up my fireplace, unfortunately. Let's see, here on Sunday we have 77 and then it goes down to 45. Okay, so now we have the weather. So the next thing that I'm going to look at is my cleaning schedule. And again, I kind of briefly showed you guys the cleaning schedule, and maybe I'll kind of go over this in a different video. But I have my little perpetual calendar here. And so on the 9th, I'm just going to put C, dining room. And what I do is like a 30-minute, I wouldn't say speed cleaning. I just do whatever I can in 30 minutes, you all, every day to the area that I'm putting on here. So I had like a list of the rooms that needed to be cleaned, the rooms in the house. And then some of the rooms, if they were big, I kind of broke them up and I put them on here. And that just made it more workable for me. And I've seen other people who, they do that zone cleaning and stuff. That, is so confusing to me. I just couldn't catch on to the zone cleaning thing. But I could catch on to just getting things clean in 30 minutes. That was kind of easy for me. I'm going with easy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should go with easy too. And this is actually an easy system. So we have, on Monday, I'm going to be cleaning the dining room for 30 minutes. Tuesday is the kitchen nook master on Thursday. Friday is master bathroom. And then we have the master closet on Saturday, and then the family room. So I do that on every day. And sometimes I don't get to these, but every day I do 30 minutes of cleaning, and sometimes I backtrack or whatever. So like today I cleaned the master, but I should have been cleaning the garage for 30 minutes, but that's okay. The garage is going to come around again. So no sweat. I'm not sweating the small stuff for 2017, y'all. All right. So the next thing that we have on our list is I check like things for last year. Let's look at last year's calendar real quick. So I'm going to pull out my fatty here, my thickums. I love this calendar, and I'm just going to go to January, and you can see it was a little bit cray. Let me get this in frame here. It's a little bit cray for last year, but you can see that was the end of the year for 2015. This was the first week, and so we're planning for the second week. So I'm just going to kind of briefly look at the second week and the first week, which I didn't have much in there because some weeks I didn't plan, some weeks I did. And so I just looked to see if there was anything that I wanted to kind of bring forward that I'm not doing already. So in this particular week, there wasn't anything in particular that I would like to bring forward. I just look at each day and I look at it closely. And this is also, if you are using your planner as kind of a memory keeping thing, you can go back and you can actually check out what you did last year. So that's nice. So I'm just going to put that back in this little house on the shelf there so I can look at it. And then the next thing I'm going to look at is last week's layout. So let's open up. And we have, this is actually last week, and it's kind of this week, to be honest. And then next week is what we're going to be planning for. So then I look in here, and you can see there's a lot going on in here. So let's do it this way. What we're going to be putting down, so I always pay bills on Monday. And also I'm going to be denoting my work hours, and right now I'm not exactly sure what the work hours are going to be, but I just like to put those on anyway. All right, and then we have trash day is on Tuesday. I also like to water my plants on Tuesday. I don't know why I've just picked that day. And I'm going to be taking my mom to the grocery store I'm going to do a couple of, she likes going to the grocery store, so I'm going to take her to the grocery store. And then also I'm going to be putting on my work hours here. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing some YouTube work. So whether that be filming or editing or uploading, scheduling, whatever, I'm going to be doing my YouTube work on Wednesday. I also have some Amazon work because I have an Amazon shop. I'll have a link to it if you guys like to see what I sell. And then I'm going to be also denoting my work hours here on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I have more YouTube work because I kind of split my work into 2 days. I'm going to kind of block some time off for a grocery store for my mom again, just in case she wants to go. I picked 2 days a week to do that, and then I'm going to put work hours here as well. And then on Friday, we have sort mail because I like to go through all that garbage mail we get. I do that once a week, and that's on Friday. That works out for me. And then we're going to look at putting our work hours on, and it's going to be game night with the family. I like playing games. We like playing board games. And someone asked me what games we like to play. Right now, we do cards, and we have Battleship and things like that. So that's always fun. And then on Saturday, I'm not going to be going to the farmer's market on Saturday, but I will be doing some additional cleaning because I like to do the bathrooms and do some dusting and just do the floors in the house. And that's the only thing that I like to get done. And then everything else I'll be doing, periodically through the week. So I'll just put clean there. And then also I always like to do one small organization project. And this really is working for me because I'm trying to organize my life, y'all. And then on Sunday, let's see what we have on Sunday. I have to look at my paper here because I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. So on Sunday, me and my family, we always go on Mondays because it's a discount day. And then I will be doing some planning as well. So this is something that I can do ahead of time, and then I can actually do the planning in my planner on Sunday. Now, one last thing that I like to look at, and I'm going to show you, and that's I look at an app called Next Episode to see when my TV shows are coming up. So let me go ahead and show you that. Alright, so out of the gazillion apps that I have on here, we're going to go to Next Episode. So here in Next Episode, this is a free app that you can get, and I love it. And I saw another person using this, and I'm not sure who it was that I saw using it, so I'm sorry. I'm so bad at keeping up with those things and giving credit where credit is due, but just know that I didn't figure this out on my own. And so here I have like a listing of the TV shows that I like to watch, and so I just pushed in, so that's recent. Okay, so we have the ones that are coming up next, and you'll see that it has like when they're going to be showing. And so we have Blackish is tomorrow, and then Grimm and the Librarians. And then in the next 13 days, it's going to be Gotham, and Lucifer's coming back on, and all that. So right now, I know the next episode is going to be for Blackish. It's going to be on Wednesday. I think they have an episode, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that on my paper. Blackish. And then on Fridays is Grimm. I love that show. You guys can see what kind of stuff I like, sci-fi. And then the Librarians on Sunday. And that is pretty much it. So that is the Next Episode app. Of course, they have a free version. I mean a paid version, but I don't know exactly what it does. So you'll have to look that up yourself. So now you can see, I'm going to bring this up, and hopefully it will kind of get together here. Okay, so now I have these all filled out. So this is how I pre-plan. So what I'll do when I do get ready to plan is I just go to the next week, and I actually have something else I have to put on there. See, I had a little note in here for this week, and that's I have a call coming in, an appointment call on Friday as well. So I won't write that in here now because I already have it right here. So now I'm ready to pre-plan. So the only thing I'll have to do is figure out what colors I want to do, and of course you don't have to decorate. You can just put these things directly on your calendar if you wanted to, but I like to put them on the notepad first so I can kind of, figure out the order. But again, I like to decorate. I'm a crazy decorating girl, and so I'll be putting up a plan with me for the, weekly. Hopefully I won't get off. If I do, it's no big deal for me. I'm not sweating the small stuff. So basically that's how to pre-plan your week. If you guys have any questions, please leave those below in the comments. I'll be happy to help you. And also make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And also, if you have subscribed, I just wanted to say thank you. I really appreciate it. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.